excuse me because I'm chewing ice. God loves us more than we love our own children. And I know that's hard for some people to imagine, but oftentimes when we try to comprehend God's love, we try to relate to stuff we can understand. That's okay, that's part of it. But sometimes it's what we understand is less than what God actually is. God loves more deeply than any human ever could. Our love is much more limited, especially by sin. God's love is boundless. So God loves us more than any human could ever love another human. So comprehend that God loves you more than you love your own children. And so we think of God in terms of how we think of human parents. Human parents love all the time. Well, when human parents love their children all the time, it's an ongoing process. At times, the parents are frustrated by and annoyed by their children. There's no denying this, okay? Except for by people who aren't actually doing it, or people who are lying and say they never once got mad at their kids over the whole time raising them. So yet God loves us more than we love our own children. With our own children, sometimes we get frustrated, we get angry. But love is the pervading emotion. Love is the overriding one, where even if you get frustrated or angry, it doesn't get away of the bottom line foundation that you love them enough that you would die for them and that you would sacrifice so much of your life and the things that you would rather do, knowing that the better thing to do is to give that to your children. That there are times where it's not about, as a parent, every parent who loves their children knows this, that it's not always about doing what you want to do. So we comprehend God's love like we understand human love, with limitations. God's love has no limitations. And when I think about all the prayers that God has answered in my life, it usually is some way that it could only be God. Like someone shows up as an answer to my prayer with some, like if it's a doctor who saves your life and it's through the Lord's hand that he did so, that doctor had to go through years of training and experience to be the person who was there to help you. And so to realize that God, when answering your prayer, isn't just thinking about something and concocting it after you prayed it. God was working on it years before you even prayed it. And when you comprehend that he shifted lifetimes, not solely for your sake, but truly, it's true that when he answers your prayer, you see how years have gone into what God has done for you. When you think about that, he loves you with a passion that's crazier than anything you could imagine. Maybe that's the wrong word. He loves you more than you can even imagine. That's the point I'm trying to make. And I wanted some words to add reference to that, so it's not just a standalone statement. That was all just me speaking.